Hello and welcome back to Marty's Electro Rails. As you can see, I have two locals here, both made by Hornby. These are the Hornby, well, it's HST 125s. They both have Ringfield motors in them. This one I got when I was about 7 years old, so it's well over 30 years old, let's just say that. But it's basically sat in an attic for like 30 odd years, so I refurbished it all and got it back up and running again. So this was, well, is my son's HST, and it's been sitting in the box for a good couple of years and it's not running very well. I'll just show you that, so I'll take that one away. By the way, that one's my preferred livery. Always loved that. So I'll set this on here. I'm using my bench power supply to power this. Hopefully it will go in the right direction. Yeah. As you can see, it's very, very jittery. And just, it's up at 6 volts, it's doing nothing. 8 volts, yeah. So it's, what I'm going to do is take this apart and we're going to have a look at the actual motor, clean it all out, strip it all back, and hopefully it'll work. I'll take this away just now. On this, there are little catches on the side. You just gently pull them out, and then there's catches. There's a catch at the back, so just gently pull it out. The weight is falling out as well. This goes in here. We don't need that just now. On the other HST that I refurbished, I ended up putting in lots of extra weights, just purely just helped it run better. So this is the Ringfield motor. Coming off the two contacts, we have what we have is a diode going down to a little light bulb, and then the return on that. Diode there is only to let the current run in one direction. When the loco is moving forward, the current will run through the diode to light up that actual light. But when it's in the opposite direction, that diode blocks the current, not lighting that light up. So the light only works in forward direction. On my other one, I've replaced these with LEDs. I have got a red LED for when it goes backwards and a white LED for when it goes forwards. Right, so first of all we need to take these off. And this has been soldered on. So this has been soldered onto here. So the little clip doesn't come off. So what I'll do is, oh, can I maybe leave that one? It's going to get in the road, so let's just take that off. I need to fire up the soldering iron, and behind here we have the brushes which connect to the motor inside. Another thing, to take this out, there's a little clip at the front. Just push that in, and that pops out. I'll put all other bits to the side just now. So, just waiting for this to heat up, and we'll see if we can. In fact, you know what I'm just going to do, because I will replace this. I will replace this with other circuitry. Also, I don't like the fact that this is just floating in the air as well. So maybe put some heat shrink. So what I'll do is just give this a snip just now. I can solder it on later on. First of all, we've got the gearing one side, and then we have the contacts with a little ceramic capacitor in the middle. Now, ceramic capacitors now are not, the locals can run with them. All a ceramic capacitor is doing is just trying to minimise interference with other electrical appliances. It used to be that it might affect if you had an old a CRT TV or something, or a radio. This would go by and it would affect the radio, and that little capacitor would help stop that happening. Now, in here, I hope you can see two little black dots. That is the brushes inside. Now, these are tiny. So yet again, I am going to make sure I have a little box of screws. I have screws left over from something. It's a tad worrying. I put these aside. Pick it up like that. Yeah, it's magnetised. So I need to try and get these out. So set of tweezers. Good set of tweezers. Or we're just going to see if they'll come out. There's one little brush. These two springs are very important as well, so I need to put them, make sure they're safe. Put them to the side. The brushes can go in with them. That one's just starting to slide out. This looks as though it has actually been serviced recently. I think I might have done it during lockdown, but it's just not very happy at the moment. Cool, so we're taking the brushes out. The next part is to remove this housing. Now that is a case of just pulling back that clip, and that housing comes out. I need to get some kitchen roll and just tidy that up a wee bit. It has been greased recently, so that also could be an issue and a problem. I've just over greased it. Next thing to worry about are these gears. Now this metal plate just lifts off, and that lifts off. As soon as it lifts off, it's got a little lock at the top. As soon as you lift that off, as soon as you lift one off, it twists and it just comes out. We'll lift the gearing out here. Got one big gear, two big gears, and I've got those ones there. Now, I want to get right into the actual ring field. So there is different ways to do this. I'm going to have to take these wheels off. I need a decent screwdriver just to gently prise these. And bring that. There's no bearings on these or anything. That seems to have stuck, so I'll put that in there so I don't lose it. I'll do the same here. And now these guys, I've just got to watch that these. Oh, they are actually, no, they're actually connected. That's fine. They're not connected that side. So the next thing is to actually open. Take this connector, move it away. That connect this. This is actually metal. That's plastic. So that is actually one of the way that it conducts. Now, look at this. Yep. So we've got one. Yeah. So we've got that connector which comes back. So connect one side of the wheels with the track, and on the actual motor itself, the other side is connected onto the track. I was going to say I should have taken some pictures, but I have the other HST for reference. Now we have to figure out how to take this part off. I believe it just clips off from memory again. Could be wrong. Yeah. That just comes off. Just gently prise it. I say gently. And we've got that whole thing. As you'll see, the actual motor looks really, really dirty. So we have to clean these. I don't need to get into the other side, so all we'll do is we'll just give these a clean. If you bear with me a second, I will get back to you because I need to get some kitchen roll. Okay, back again. Got some kitchen roll, just to clean up some of the grease on this. Have a look at the commutators on this. I mean, they're not too bad. I think I've just used far too much grease when silicone grease when trying to get it on the last time. So we'll give this a little shot of. I didn't have a fibre pen at the time, or fibre pencil. Because there's no ooze or anything like that. This used to run quite a lot on the track on the carpet, so you'd expect. But I think I must have cleaned it up after that. Right, so it is just covered in grease, and well, I know it's a good thing, but not in the actual motor itself. So we'll get if we can clean a wee bit more up with good old cotton bud, just to get rid of some of this. And you can still see the dirt coming off that. And so I'll just start on the commutators. Okay, I could tidy up. Nice and shiny, if you can see that, compared to there's one left, and there's tons of grease and stuff coming off that. That's nice and shiny. Very shiny. I don't think I need to use any kind of cleaning solution on that. Yep, that's a good one. So now all the bits that have got grease in them. It's just excess grease that's not needed. And there's still grease on those spindles. As for these guys, these are just caked in it. So I will tidy this up. Just take some of the grease off. So next thing to do is to put this back on, and yet again just getting rid of the excess grease that's on this. And there's a lot in that little point there. Oh, this is very messy. Another one. Okay, and click that back into place. So I realise it doesn't go back into place. They line up. There's a clip there and a clip down there. It looks like it's missing. Oh, it's missing a clip. That ain't good. So let's get these clips in first. And then the top clip. And we'll clean up. You see underneath there's a lot of grease there as well. I don't think we need to re-grease this at all. I just need to make sure that none of it gets into the actual motor itself. It's not ideal. Let's take one of these old ones. See if I can get to that. Right. So the next part is to put this gearing back on. So we've got that gearing, and that goes the opposite way, like so. And we have that gearing in place, and that goes in the opposite way. And then to keep them all securely on, if I can lift this out of the... Oh dear. And give this a wee clean as well, just so it's shiny and it's not getting any grease on it. Purely just for holding the gearing in place. And you also need to make sure that this has a little lip right there. That is what it's got to point outwards. Once that goes in, once it clips into these, that is it now secured, and we have our motor. Now, I'll have a little look at these brushes. Yeah, again, these should really be, try and clean these up a wee bit. Now this is getting, a fibre pen is pretty disgusting. off that. And let's just give that a wee brush with a fibre pen. And always the flat end in. If you can't see it on camera, if you're doing it yourself, you'll know. Flat end in. Get this other one. Give that a wee clean. Yeah. Little brushes. Just carbon, from what I believe. It's not so easy to get these brushes now. You can get them, obviously you can get them on Amazon and stuff like that. I don't think any manufacturers actually use ring-field motors anymore, but tell me if I'm wrong. I seem to have a lot of different locals from years gone by that have that type of motor. A lot of Lima stuff. I've got a couple of Lima locals. A lot of Lima stuff has that. Now this little spring, I'm going to show you on the end of. They are tiny, and I can't get that in focus, but they're absolutely tiny. And the amount of times I've actually lost these. You balance it into that, pushing the. I'll show you in a second once I've done this. I've started, so I'll finish. There is a little dimple on the end of that, which holds, just the end of the spring goes on there, the other end of the spring goes in the little hole over the top of the carbon brush. So using a cocktail stick, run that in there, and it's disappeared. The amount of these that I must have lost as soon as the spring away, that is it. It's lost forever and ever. I'm going to try and just put this in with my hand. Cocktail stick, very good for picking it up. Just hold it in place. Try and line it up. It's not quite lined up. There we go, and then press that in. And at the moment, if I apply some power to it, that should run. I'll put it up to 5 volts, let's see. It's not running. It's always good, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So now we have to get these guys back on. Now we want the side without the gearing on the side without the gearing. I'm going to clean it before doing anything. I'm going to clean these up, and I'll maybe stick a wee bit of grease inside this. And as for these as well, give these a good clean as well. Do you know what? See this fibre pen? I can actually feel when the fibres come off. I can feel them on my fingers, it's rather uncomfortable. It's like getting a nettle sting. It's just the fibres are sticking into the skin. It's like if you were working with loft insulation, you always have to wear gloves. Maybe I should, when I'm working with this fibre pen, I should really do that. It's very irritating. So there's another thing, there's these contacts. I would want to have them, maybe I won't put grease in that, because I want my contacts to be, I do have silicone spray somewhere, but it's just this contact cleaner, and push them in. I know they're supposed to be a certain width. I don't have a little gauge thing that I can check the distance. That is actually not far enough in. They're actually pretty tight in, and both of them are okay. What I'm going to do just now is I'm going to clean the wheels. Playing that, let's just eke that out just a tiny wee bit. Should really keep checking the continuity of things. Yeah. There we got silver crawl. Excellent. Right, we'll quickly bash this together. Check it. To remember what way around this goes. Right, so that's a big clip, that's a little clip. There is different sizes on that. Got one. Lovely. It looks like it's sitting right. Got this bit here which I'll attach. It clips in, make sure that cable's through on the other side. Bingo, this clips into, there's a little sticky out bit, so the contact clips in there. This clips to the other wheels. Just have a, let's look at the continuity of this, what side's what. I'm guessing, yep, so that side's that. Yes, on that side. Yep, continuity is good. I will not be putting, the light will not be going on just now, as I've taken that part away. I will be upgrading it to LED. So make some space for the bit of rail. Putting the two crocodile clips on the ends. I don't actually have a spare controller. I've got two small controllers, but they're not very good. I'd rather use my power supply, even though it doesn't switch back and forward. Yay! That's good. Working. Superb. That's brilliant. Okay, I will be doing a part 2 of this. So this is part 1, which is just basically getting the engine up and running, and the next will be adding in some LED lights for forward and reverse. So I will see you on part 2. Bye.